Meanwhile, in the ENFP guy man base cave thing. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We recently hit 100 subscribers, and I want to thank you, yes you, the glorious, fantastic, big-brained analysts, I suppose I can call you. I don't really have a name for anyone who watches the channel. And I want to just thank you in general for being awesome. And I want to show my appreciation by being on camera and being awkward with you, because that's the fun part. But anyways, I want to explain the reason why I've been AWOL for quite a while, and it's been quite a while. Now, after my last video, where I made the Halo experience where I was playing against Erroneous, I decided to get into Far Cry 6. And I explored the characters and so on and so forth. But what really caught my gaze, I guess you can say, was the DLCs they made for the villain, Vass, Pagan Min, and Joseph Seed. And I became instantly inspired by just the depth and the psychoanalysis potential and possibility that we can get from exploring the subconscious of these men's brains, I guess you can say. Now, my original plan was to make a psychoanalysis, Freudian style, and a psychoanalytic analysis, Jungian style, and combine it with the subconscious realm of Pagan Min. Now, that's a good idea in theory, but I may have underestimated the amount of studying I had to do. Let's just say it led down a vicious, and I mean vicious, loophole of just binge studying everything. So aside from the analysis theory from both Freud and Jung, I then realized something else when I was looking through the subconscious mind of Pagan Min, and that was the religious aspect. I didn't consider the factor that I need to understand some sort of Hinduism to understand the society of Karat and why Pagan Min has a distaste for it. But then again, I also realized I need to understand what the Buddhism was in general, and not just the stereotype of Buddhism as meditation, because that would just fall into a very small branch of Buddhism. It's a very complex religion. And I've been spending the last few months trying to just cram as much knowledge as possible. And then it went down even more rabbit holes because I was like, oh no, I know all these things now and I have all this context, but now I don't understand the psychology of the people. And then it led down to watching a Stanford class, a psychology from, what's his name? From a man named Robert Spolowski. I'm probably mispronouncing his name. I'm gonna put the name somewhere over here, overlaid, probably here. I don't know. We're gonna put it somewhere. But he is just big brain genius. Needless to say, I've been studying quite a bit so I could compile the next videos into a more, I guess, scientifically valid or accurate type analysis versus my normal just winging it with MBTI and being like, oh, look at all these functions that connect. Well, the idea is I want to be as accurate as possible, and I want to entertain you guys at the same time while also pleasing myself, because then I could retain all this information, tell a story that then you guys can learn something from. Apply it to your own lives and maybe your own theories, or even make your own theory videos. That would be the best possible thing. The more theories, the more analysis, the more understanding we can get. But by doing so, we could also learn more about ourselves. And at the end of the day, that's what any psychoanalysis or psychoanalytic theory is. It makes life a little interesting when you have some sort of lens you can wear to understand the world. As long as that lens is able to modify and grow and change over a period of time, so will your understanding. And that is very important. I hope all my shenanigans have entertained you, and I want to thank you, the, once again, glorious viewers who are super awesome in every single way, for watching these questionable videos at times, and thank you. Oh, I can go all the way back here. This is great. Hello, welcome back. I'm your host, the ENFP guy. And I like to pose occasionally and do weird things. in the ENFP man layer. He has risen from society. I can go here. Yes, maybe, possibly. Setting up this janky light stand camera thing is a problem sometimes. Where has the ENFP guy been in the last 6-7 months? Well, YouTube retiration. Or no, that's not it. YouTube hibernation. You're making these videos and you're essentially shouting out into the void. And sometimes the void screams back. And occasionally it's not very nice screams, but when it is nice screams, you feel very happy, and it kind of remotivates you. You know, those dopamine receptors, they get their little pleasure molecules, and now you're motivated because you got more dopamine that's coming out of your brain, and you're a bunch of other bullshit. And that concludes this video, ladies and gentlemen. Have a nice night, day, or evening.